Good evening, YouTube world. This is Steve Billionaird. Welcome to my new segment, Billionaire Sports Rap, where I will just talk about different topics in sports. I hope y'all like the backdrop. And as I continue with doing my sports segment videos, I'm going to have better aesthetics and make it more sports-like, but we're going to keep it a little raw. And we're going to keep it just for you all just to hear my opinions, my thoughts on what I think about certain things, certain players, certain topics in sports. So let's get right to it. So this is going to be the first episode of 2025. Thank you for watching the throwback episodes that I had. I looked a little younger back then, but I think I still look good now. You know, I've got to keep it young, keep it right. Anyway, so of course I'm wearing my Eagles fitted. Shout out to the Bird Gang. Shout out to Eagle Nation. Shout out to those birds getting ready for this big game against Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to do a video on that. And of course, you know who I'm going with, and we're going to talk about that as well. But let's get right to it. We're going to talk about basketball, the NBA, the trades. So I've had a little time to assess, wow, Luka Dončić. Dallas just gave up. They just let him go to the Lakers of all teams. And AD, he's out. He's go off to Dallas. Wow, this is probably going to go down as one of the biggest trades in NBA history. But time will tell to see who's going to be the winner or loser. But let me break it down right quick. So let's go with the Mavericks first. They obviously, and from what I've been hearing, was just fed up and tired with Luka. They just gave up on him, which is crazy. He's only 25 years old. He's one of the best top players in the NBA and internationally. So as far as marketing goes, as far as the revenue, as far as who he is, not only in the States, but internationally, you know, he was that dude. But let's talk about the other side of Luka, not being in the best of shape, kind of not being very good on the defensive end. Dallas looked at that, and they just felt like they didn't think he was going to get better. So obviously they, tried, they talked to him, they did all the things I'm sure they could have done. Then also his contract is going to be up after the season, and he's up for the super max. So I guess the owner, it was the GM that, Nico, that, obviously orchestrated the trade with the Lakers GM. But in the end, I think this was the Dallas owner's decision. I think they probably he talked about it and assessed it, and he probably didn't want to invest. Would have probably been, I think, like 350 million or 380 million or something like that, because they didn't believe that Luka was going to, come in at the best of shape that he should be in. So they made a move. They went to the championship last year. That was because of Luka and Kyrie and the other players. But in the end, I guess they felt like defensively, they just didn't have enough. So they pulled the trigger, brought in AD, and to me, Dallas is playing for right now. They plan on trying to get to the championship again this year or within the next year. So we're going to see how that plays out. So I would say right now, at the moment, in real time, I would give it to Dallas, but we're going to have to see. I think Kyrie is going to step up. I think the chemistry, AD is going to go back to playing the four, which he's always wanted to play and be comfortable with. So obviously, Lively, PJ, and the rest of the cast, it's going to take a little time, but the chemistry, I think, is going to fit in. And as long as AD stays healthy, and he has been for the most part within the last year and a half, I think Dallas has a strong shot. I say Dallas, definitely OKC. They balling. And also Denver. You can't leave them out. You know what I mean? Joker has stepped up his game even more this year and is playing at a high level. They got Russell Westbrook balling as well. And, they still got their cast. So let's go to the Lakers. Obviously, the Lakers have a history of making these splash type of additions, going all the way back to Kareem back in the days, coming to the Lakers. Obviously, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, then LeBron James. So now they made another splash move, and they're looking towards the future. Braun is balling. Braun, I'm going to do another video just giving it, and I'm going to give it to the old man's walk series and let him talk about it, even though that's me as well. But shout out to the old dudes. Shout out to the old guys. That dude is killing these younger players. But like I said, I'll leave more of my opinion on that in the next video. But going back to Luka, I think that the Lakers long-term are going to win. Now they have somebody they can build their team around. I think hopefully Luka coming to LA, of course, is going to be a great thing. LA is a big market. He's going to, do what he does as far as internationally and in Los Angeles. And LeBron always wanted to play with Luka. He always looked highly up to Luka. Luka kind of reminds him of himself. So it's going to be interesting how they work it. They both are ball dominant, but I think that what people have to understand too, LeBron, very high IQ, very cerebral, and he's going to play the lesser role. So I'm going to just bring it back. Remember, when he came to Miami, what did Dwayne Wade do? Dwayne Wade said, man, because Dwayne Wade we can compare, about the same age veteran like LeBron is now, even though LeBron is still balling. Like he's a 20-year-old, 30-year-old. This dude is 40 years old. Anyway, LeBron understands wisdom and knows how to pass, as they say, the baton. So I'm pretty sure they probably already had this conversation. You got JJ Redick, very high IQ basketball mind. He also played with Luka as well. So they're going to figure it out. And LeBron, and this is my prediction, and it's crazy for me to even say this because when you're older and you're a veteran, you play the lesser roles and your scoring is not as good or as well as it used to be. This dude statistically is doing his thing and is high. I believe LeBron's going to be more of a scorer. I really believe that. And I think he's going to enjoy allowing Luka to do what he do, and then he's going to play off of Luka. Now, they're going to have to figure it out, and it's going to come down to building that chemistry, when I should have the ball, meaning Braun, when I should just let Luka just do what he do. But I think that it's going to be beautiful basketball because they both know how to not be so, how can I say, even though they're ball dominant, but they're going to play off each other. And then the challenge really is going to be involving the rest of the players. And if they both can equally sort of do that, I think the Lakers have a real shot. I think they're going to definitely make the playoffs this year. I'm going to give it probably the second round, and depending on who they play, but I won't single them out. I mean, they're going to have a strong chance just like anybody. The only thing with them is the interior and the rim defense. That's going to be a challenge. I think Braun going to try to do what he do defensively, kind of. And I will look for comments when it comes to that. But I'm not going to put anything past LeBron because LeBron he's doing something that has really never been done. He's still playing at a high level at 40 years old. It's crazy. But again, I think future-wise, the Lakers is going to end up being the winners of this particular trade. I think with Dallas, if they win a championship, then the trade was a good trade. If they don't win a championship, yeah, then the Lakers going to definitely be the winner of this. But again, we will see. Time will tell, and we're going to see how it all plays out. But this trade is still crazy. I'm still tripping about it because I just can't believe that Dallas gave up on Luka like that. He's only 25 years old. Luka, I believe too, is going to have a big chip on his shoulder because now that's the rumor. That's what's been tagged on him. That's what's been put out. So now he's going to feel like he has to prove that I'm still that dude, and I'm gonna show y'all that I can get in shape. And I think him being around LeBron and hopefully he takes to LeBron in this way to see the work ethic, what he does to keep his body in shape and to perform the way he performs. Because I don't care who you are, that is pretty amazing that LeBron, I mean, I'm sure it's genetics too. Let's give him that. But for him to have maintained the level of not only being still athletic, but keeping his body strong and his workouts and what he does to take care of his body. If I played with him, or even if I didn't, I'm working out with Braun. I'm going to him because think about it. Who doesn't want to have a long career and for the most part try to be injury free? He has the blueprint, whatever he's doing, but I'm sure it's genetics too. But even still, whatever he's doing, yeah, I'm like this, the student, like, yeah, bro, what are you doing? Because I want to do what you're doing so I can perform at the maximum level that you are performing. Because obviously, for you to have come into this league, I think he was 17 years old, I could be wrong, or 18, and to have maintained all of this time the highest level of play is amazing. Amazing. So shout out to Braun. Shout out to his determination. Shout out really for the love of the game. You can say what you want, but that's a beautiful thing. So I love to hear your comments. Please leave any comments. I love to banter. I love to talk sports. This is truly my thing. And I'm just so excited and happy that I'm doing my first episode of Billionaire Sports Rap. And yeah, I'm welcoming all comments, not only from men, but from women too. I would love to hear women that are, love sports, love different players or whatever, just to, chop it up. We can chop it up on the comments. And maybe in the future, and I'm going to have this, I'm going to work to where I can do some banter talk or, invite someone as a guest and we can just talk sports, whatever the subject, whatever it is. I'm going to be talking about football. I'm going to be talking about basketball, boxing, tennis, baseball. We could talk, MMA. I'm not really that well informed with MMA, but I watch it here and there. And, any other sport, even hockey a little bit. Even I'm not into soccer, but hey, if we have any football, as they call it, that the name of that sport as well, fans, I'll start getting into that and looking into it and watching that. But back to basketball, and I'm gonna finish out with this because this trade actually just happened today. Jimmy Buckets is finally out of there, out of Miami. He is a warrior. That is crazy. Steph needed the help, and now he has Jimmy Buckets, Jimmy playoff buckets. Now that's going to alleviate all of the scoring and what Steph had to do. Now he has a veteran. Now he has a player that plays defense, that pushes people like Draymond. And I think Golden State now, before I would have kept them maybe making the play. I wouldn't say making the playoffs, but I would say between the 6th and the 8th spot or the play-in. Now I'm putting them in the middle of the pack, maybe even higher, but I'm gonna put them in the middle of the pack right now because I need to see how they're going to get together, the chemistry they have to work out, the cohesiveness, and just see how it plays out. But I'm sure Miami's happy. I'm sure Pat Riley's happy. I don't know what Miami is going to do from here. We're going to see what happens with them. But losing Jimmy Buckets is going to be a loss. But with Hero, with the rest of the cast, with they're going to be all right, and they're just going to have to build around them. But this is a win for Golden State. Also, De'Aaron Fox leaving Sacramento, going to the Spurs, major pickup for them. Chris Paul, De'Aaron Fox, I seen it earlier tonight. De'Aaron Fox, they had him at the 2. He looked really good first game. I think he got like 29, 30 points. And yeah, the unicorn Wimbiana, he's going to be, that's going to be another great addition for him. So look for the Spurs to make some noise too. I'll put them in the middle of the pack as well, along with Golden State. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how Jimmy Bucket's going to look with Steph. That's going to be nice. I'm really looking forward to that. But other than that, Levine going to Sacramento. I mean, for years, he's been with the Bulls, and every year around trading deadline time, they were saying they want to get rid of him or get him out or whatever. So he's finally out of Chicago. Not that Sacramento is going to be, when he's with DeMar, I just got to see it, and maybe I'm going to give him a shot. Maybe making the playoffs. We shall see. But they've been in this little lull since the firing of Mike Brown. So we'll see what happens with them. But hopefully, Levine give him a boost. And I think he's going to be happy because now it's a change of scenery. He's a California guy. He's from LA, I believe. And he'll sort of be back home. And may give him a little energy and juice, and I think he's going to ball. I think he's going to be all right in Sacramento. So we'll see what happens with them. But other than that, I won't talk about the Eastern Conference. And just to let you know, I'm a Philadelphia Sixers fan. We're playing all right. Embiid is back. Embiid had a great game. PG still out. We'll see where that's going with the health. Hopefully, if we can become healthy, then the Sixers will be okay. I don't know if I think we could still make the playoffs. I got to check that. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. Boston is balling. They're being consistent. Milwaukee looks good. The Knicks, man, the addition of Cat, wow. I mean, it's just seamless. Like he's from Jersey, he's from, the tri-state area. So Cat is just loving being back home. Like he's embraced it. He's stepped up. He's playing more down low. He's playing with toughness. But that's expected, from the coach. He's going to demand the defense and the physicality. So the Knicks look good too. They do. Jason is looking good. They all, the whole team is looking good. But I will end it with this. This is my first episode. I just was, shooting random thoughts about the NBA trades, the different teams that have made additions and subtractions. Like I said, I'm going to be talking about more sports. And I just want y'all to please hit the subscribe button and follow me. I'm excited. I'm a little tired today. I'm just going to be honest. Because it's been a long day today, but I wanted to make sure I get this episode out, the first episode, but it's going to get better. It's going to be more informative. I'm going to be giving hard opinions, hard analysis about, different sports and different teams. And yes, I'm definitely going to be talking about the Super Bowl for sure, talking about my Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. And yeah, we ready for war. That's why I got my camo here. I said, in the beginning of this season, we're going to be ready for war. My team has been playing excellent. Saquon, oh my God, I can't even say enough about him. Thank you, New York Giants, for allowing us to get him. He has been a godsend for us this season. But anyway, I will be talking about a Super Bowl within, in the next video, next couple of days. We're going to get that out too. But thank you very much, man. This is Steve Billionaire Sports Rap. Thank you for checking me out. Whenever you check this out, please watch the whole video. It brings my watch hours up. Please subscribe. Thank you all for tuning in and checking me out. Please leave any comments, leave any opinions. I love sports banter. I love sports talk. And yo, let's just get it going. Let's get this popping. When I had the 2 episodes, and I just wanted to last mention that one of the throwback videos got like over 10,000 views. The other one got over 6,000 views. That's good for me because at that time I just started doing it. I love sports. I wanted to talk about it and do it. I didn't realize it was going to get that many views. So I'm hoping and praying that people will engage and will check me out. I know there's a lot of people doing sports out here, but I'm really well versed. I love to talk sports. I love to banter. I love to give different perspectives, different opinions, and let's just get it popping. I want the smoke. I want everybody to pull up, and yeah, let's just get down and talk about it. But thank you very much for tuning in. Again, please hit that subscribe button. Very important to get in this partnership program, because if I get in the partnership program, then the level of content will even get better and better and go higher and higher. And at the end of the day, I just hope I entertain you, I inform you, even in sports, critical thinking, because there's a lot of things and aspects of sports. I played sports, I played basketball, I played college ball as well, not Division I level. My daughter played sports as well. She played Division I basketball. So I've been around sports all my life, and I'll have another video talking about the story of sports and what it did for me. And I've always said, because I played basketball, that basketball saved my life, especially where I grew up at. It gave me something to hold on to. It gave me hope. It gave me inspiration. And it kept me out of those streets. Not that I was trying to be a gangster or trying to do any of those things. No, I don't think I would have. That's not my thing. I know people. I grew up with people that was involved in all those things. But I say all that to say that sports kept me on the straight and narrow path. And I was able to take it all the way to college, which was a true blessing. But I will end it with that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Steve Billionaird. I'm out. Billionaire Sports Rap.